A lot of you guys have been saying, should I get an antibody test after getting the COVID vaccine? And you said, maybe I should, I had COVID, maybe I should check my antibodies to see if I even need the vaccine. Well, first of all, antibody testing is not recommended to determine if you are immune from COVID-19 after you got your vaccine. Let me shout this from the rooftops. Stop spending your money. Stop asking your doctor to get COVID antibody tests to see if you're immune after you got the vaccine. And by the way, I'll tell you why. But COVID vaccine antibody tests are not recommended after you've been vaccinated. The next thing is these antibody tests should not be used to determine if someone needs to be vaccinated if they had COVID before. So if you had COVID, you say, well, I don't want to get the vaccine if I have antibodies. No. Regardless of whether you have antibodies or not, should you get the antibody test, which is not recommended, you still should be vaccinated, okay? We should not be using antibody tests to determine if you should get the vaccine if you had COVID before. Now, I know you're going to say, well, why? Good question. It's a fair question. So let me read verbatim from the CDC because I think this is a really important paragraph. Read right here, okay? And this is what they say. They said, specifically regarding the COVID vaccine and checking antibodies after you get the vaccine. They say that since vaccines induce antibodies to specific viral protein targets, post-vaccination serologic test results will be negative in people without a history of natural infection if the test does not detect antibodies induced by the vaccine. A lot of gobbledygook there. I know you're probably like, wait a minute, okay? So let me sort of break this down just a little bit and sort of simplify it and give you a few other pearls to think about. The FDA reminds us that currently authorized COVID antibody tests results have not been evaluated to assess the level of protection provided by COVID vaccination. You should know that. You should also know that we really need more information to fully understand exactly what a positive or negative antibody test actually means. We don't actually know enough to say if you got positive antibodies, what that means, and if they're negative, what that means. There's also false positives, false negatives. There's just too much we don't know, okay? And remember, a positive antibody result does not actually mean that you have a specific amount of immunity. Meaning if somebody came up to me, a patient said, well, Dr. Caudle, I got an antibody test and, can you tell me if I'm immune? I'd take a look at it. I'd be like, I don't know. Because we just don't know enough yet. That's why we're not using antibody tests to determine, number one, if you should get the vaccine after COVID infection, and number two, when you get the vaccine, if you're protected afterwards, because these tests are not foolproof. I think we're going to learn more and more as time goes on, so don't you worry, okay? We're going to get to the bottom of it. But right now, save your money and don't ask your doctor, because right now they're really not indicated. They're not even recommended. So hope that's helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments. Also, if you've already gotten an antibody test, maybe what your doctor said. I'm just curious. This is what the CDC and FDA say. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen. If you have not subscribed to my channel and click the little bell for updates, please do, guys. Also, comment below. Let me know what you think. And also check out my group called I Got the COVID Vaccine on Facebook. Just check out the link in the description of the video. Guys, I will see you soon.